invite to the stage my brother from another mother, Chief of Design, Tools and Standards at Bell, Charles Marsh. Charles.
Thank you, Dean. We're here to talk about above and beyond flight. I want to very much share with you our dreams and our vision of the vertical century. It's also a journey powered by our long-standing relationship with Dassault Systèmes. They've helped challenge our old paradigms and provided immense capabilities to fuel our journey. In the last several years, Bell has made progress on numerous fronts, including updating of our brand to better reflect our technology-driven Bell. The brand connects our great aviation legacy and a very bright future, a very bright mobility future. In the video, you saw a new way of moving people. And we've talked about autonomous vehicles, and so flight is a better way to get there, I think. The Bell logo has changed. We now have a dragonfly as the center. It is the ultimate master of flight from regions around the world, both cultures, ancient and modern. The dragonfly symbolizes change and self-realization. Just as the dragonfly uses power to control its movement and to adapt to its surroundings, Bell combines engineering know-how with foresight and trend analysis to push past the boundaries of what's possible. It's a visible symbol of our ongoing metamorphosis, and we are excited about how our new brand reflects the values and ambitions. Bell has more than 80 years of history in flight, ranging from jetpacks to airplanes to helicopters and tilt rotors. Our products have changed our world, and we change our products as the world changes. We believe we are in a time where the future holds great opportunity. As we address the future, it's important to note that we cannot fit today's solutions to tomorrow's problems. We need to instead envision new ways to solve the problems that today people accept or think are impossible to change. I want to tell you a little bit about our story. As it really started several years ago, and we got the courage to revolutionize the way we do business and the way we do our design process. And it forever will change the way we're interacting together. I'm also proud to say that Dassault Systèmes was there with us at this critical inflection point in our history. We're on a mission. Our mission is not so much a destination, but a journey. I want to discuss a little bit about our present and our future. And this is what we strive to be: an iconic company with superb talent. We spoke about that before. Rapidly creating novel and coveted vertical lift experiences. This is wrapped around our company values. And so at the center of our values, we want to make the impossible possible. Things like vertical lift, autonomous flight, that we today think, no, I need a pilot. I need somebody to fly me there. Things like getting from, I was talking to the other night with a gentleman who was going out to Long Island, out in the Hamptons. And I said, well, how long does it take to get out there? He's like, it's a 2.5-hour drive. It's not far from the city. I'm like, well, don't people in the Hamptons have helicopters? And he says, yes, but I can't really afford $100 a seat. They've got, shuttle services. But if I want to bring my family out there, it's $400. So that price point is really what is the barrier. And so we want to take that price point and make it possible, right? Bring it down to the Uber type levels. So what are the problems that people say are too hard? Those are where we want to target. We're supported on both sides of making the impossible possible by acting swiftly and decisively. This is going to be the core essence of our success. So as we challenge ourselves and everyone in the organization to move and move quickly, part of that is figuring out a better way. So we need to be more creative, focus on simplicity, making making a simply refined new path. On the outside, we really want to thrill our customers, and we really want to give them that experience that you just saw. And how we're going to do it is we're going to partner, we're going to team up, we're going to collaborate, and lift each other up. So current state with Bell, we're a small company. If you're talking about the competitors, we're a $3 billion or $4 billion company. And in comparison to the Boeings and the Airbus, those are both north of $70 billion. We need to be able to respond and be adaptive and innovative. And we're doing that both on a commercial side and a military side. This year, we've got a 30% or 1/3 is commercial and 2/3 is military. That balance adjusts from year to year, but we want to make sure that we intend to keep that healthy balance. That way we've got both customers on the military side and customers in a commercial market, their needs met. So today our commercial fleet is made up of entirely of helicopters. We believe that that's going to change in the near future with some of our new products that we're bringing out. We've got the newest product, the 505 in the middle, and our largest product, no, I'm not even showing it. These are the ones that are in production that you can buy today. We serve a variety of missions, from transport to utility to public security to medical services, and those products are doing well out in the industry. On the military side, our military business is focused on quick reaction, reliable products that need limited logistics footprint. That's what our military customer is really expecting. Our prime military customer has been the U.S. Marines and the Special Forces community. These missions demand reliability and adaptability. On both sides, we've got the UH-1Y and the AH-1Z, so the Huey and the Cobra. Between those two products, we've got 85% common parts. So it's one set of spares to support two versions of the aircraft. The Marines really love that. The V-22 and the V-280, they're both tilt rotors. They've got an advantage in that they fly twice as fast, twice as far than traditional helicopters can do vertical and lift operations, and they provide an immense advantage to our military forces. These are novel concepts that I think are very vital. So how have we done this? So, and where are we going with this? Several years ago, we implemented a digital thread infrastructure that allows us to develop products. Now, this process isn't new. It's similar to what most companies do when you introduce product development and the cycles over time. We've done things a little differently, and we're using the digital thread differently. The one thing that we've done is we introduced the product development side in a way that doesn't over-constrain on the front end. We don't want to spend too much process time to get in the way of the creativity and ingenuity. We want those changes to flow and to happen, to be natural, so it doesn't stifle that creativity. We'll increase the process controls as we progress through the development cycle when we start focusing on the manufacturing and tooling and those portions of product development when we're actually making product. The innovative approach is that we've got one bill of material, not multiple views, or not multiple, we don't have an engineering view of the bill of material and the manufacturing view of the bill of material. We've got one view. And This helps us make the right decisions. It helps us have those conversations around cost, have those conversations around how to produce it, making sure that we've got the functionality of the product that we're building, and so we can drive those various entities within the company to be on the same page with a production view and have a view of the production world from the whole picture. It's very, very important to have these discussions early and in a virtual world because it's very, very expensive to do it after the fact in a physical world. We've developed 3 new products. I highlighted the 505 that was up on the commercial side, and then we've got the V280. Each aircraft has gone faster than that development cycle has gone faster than its predecessor. We started with the 525. It was very big. It was a very, very large commercial product. And the next one was the 505, which is small. It went fast as well. And then we went back to the V280, and it's a tilt rotor, so it's more complicated. But as we went through each of these cycles, we got more efficient. And for example, the V280, when we did the parametric estimate on what it would take to do that design, and what we realized was we got a 50% savings of the non-recurring labor for doing that development. So that's quite good. So a little bit more detailed product lifecycle management picture. So it's how those things come together. We're using the Dassault Systèmes suite of tools. And on the left side, you see we iterate. And so we have those discussions early, and we change data, not change chips, right? Not change physical parts. And we have those conversations early, and that information flows to the fabrication. Same information is also being driven by metrology back, so you get your feedback into the factory. And each time we go through this, we gain more speed. We've got integrated design teams. The build teams are co-located and cohabitating. They're forced together. We've got a very complex business with regulatory certification and technical information where all of those things collide. And we work through the focus on performance, operations, maintenance, and manufacturing of the aircraft. All of these things come together or are enabled by the digital thread. Part of our challenge is connecting this data, connecting all this data, but more important endeavor is to connect our people in the ways that are clear and we have efficient communication amongst our teams. So here's just a little highlight of the 525. Its name within the company is Relentless, because we're relentless on this product. It's the most capable commercial aircraft of our product line. It's the commercial world's first fly-by-wire aircraft, helicopter. It's going to carry about 20 people. It's similar to the Airbus 225 and the Sikorsky S92, but at a smaller footprint, and it will be cheaper to operate. The 505 is by far our simplest aircraft. It sells for around $1 million. It's got electronic flight controls for safety. It's got glass cockpit for pilot awareness. It has all the modern features expected of aircraft that are twice the price point. We're currently sold out for 2 years, which is actually a good problem to have. We just need to be able to produce them faster. We talk about experience, and so from experience, the next forefront is on-demand mobility. That's our future, and so we're developing air taxi concepts. We've been doing that for several years. Urban customer demand will take off. It's going to be a vital part of the future, of what the future holds. Ground infrastructure, as we saw, is very complex, very congested. It's expensive to maintain. And The skies and the open air are open air, and mobility is going to be redefined in the next decade. Our goal is to make the sky as accessible as a sidewalk. Similar to the V280, same technology, tilt rotor. This variant's called the V247. It will perform unmanned missions. Once we have fly-by-wire, which the V280 and V22 are, it's easy to transition over with the computer controlled so that they can be unmanned. And this is being designed with a complete digital thread from our requirements to field logistics. APT is our mobility or logistics solution. It's a family of vehicles that can deliver from 20 pounds to 1,000 pounds. It'll go 40 miles. It'll fly at 100 knots. It's all electric. It's a tail sitter. This autonomous pod transport concept is going to revolutionize the way we deliver product or send product that's time sensitive. So if you've got medication that needs to go from point A to point B, and you can get it there fast. If you've got a transplant, if you've got parts that have you down, this is the way we're going to be sending parts that are time sensitive. So new solutions, new products require technology. We're working on the forefront of autonomy. We're differentiating. We're using different propulsion systems, and our vehicles need to be smarter about their health and the systems of how well they're performing. We need to create different methods of manufacture. We need to be able to manufacture at a cost point that's not been seen as possible in aerospace industry. These are the challenges we're excited about solving. The ingenuity of our people and their technical capability are where we're focusing. Bell is committed to developing all of these, and with the partnership with Dassault Systèmes and the 3D Experience platform, we believe we're on a path to move forward above and beyond flight. It has been, Dassault Systèmes has stepped up to the plate. We're excited about our relationship with DS and the 3D Experience platform. The challenges we have been through, we will continue to grow. It's really helped differentiate and diffuse the environment, break down those silos to help us unleash our capabilities, help us compete in the market space with the biggest companies in the industry. And we're proud to say that it's powered by Innovia, CATIA, and Dassault Systèmes partnership. Thank you.
Charles, thank you so much. I am really, really excited about our partnership with Bell. Charles, also thank you for your work in support of the Code Board. You know, I've never been in a helicopter. I've never taken a helicopter flight, but I noticed in that air taxi mock-up there was a set of Callaway golf clubs sitting back. So I think there's an air taxi ride in my future coming up soon. I'm looking forward to it.